Once again, welcome to the Project Tracker webinar. Quick and easy way to create the S-curve report from your favorite project planning software. So the idea of the Project Tracker is to provide the S-curves and more without the users having to know how to do it with exporting the data to Excel, producing the S-curves in Excel using the plot services and so on. Moreover, the Project Tracker is a fully featured project reporting tool. As you know, the new version of the Project Tracker is already available, the version 3, and it includes the earned value management, the dashboard reporting, and the project quality reporting. I'll be showing this later on, but for those who are the first time joining our Project Tracker webinar, I'll just have a quick introduction of the basics of the Project Tracker. So, Project Tracker can create the S-curves from the Primavera SDK, from the Excel files, XML files, from the Astapower project, from the Microsoft project or Microsoft XML file. So let me start and I will be opening the Primavera Excel file. So you can see I have selected one project and I have selected my baseline. Okay, in order to compare this. So now what we are able to see from here. Well, vertical line, this is our data date. Okay, this is our data date. The red curve is our actual curve. Okay, green curve is our target curve, and the yellow is our baseline. So this gives you ability to compare it very easily. So just one click and you'll be able to get your S-curve. So on the bottom and the top, we have our data table. This can be editable, and I'll show you what else we are able to display here. Moreover, we have our progress status. Okay, so we can see that as of Saturday, May 10th, 2014, the progress is 22.68%. So you can see it is 2.7% behind from our planned percentage complete. Okay, besides the target and actual line and the baseline, we are able to show the different curves as well. As you can see, we have here earned value. I will go through it a bit later on. Okay, as I said, within the Project Tracker, we have additional lines, such as the forecast line. If I'll show my forecast line, okay. By the way, in fact, all the curves are customizable, both with color and the style. I'm easily able to change my color and the style according to your needs, for instance. So the forecast line, this is the unique for the Project Tracker, and it's based on the current work rate which has been performed until our data date. Okay, we have as well the recovery line. Okay, so you can see this is our recovery line. It's needed to show in order to catch our baseline. Okay, as well, we have such as early target line and our late target line. Okay, these are useful lines that display the scheduled position of activities, but in the earliest finish and the late finish dates. These are coming from the drone report date. Usually our early target line have the same line as our target, but as a late target line, see, this is our, let's say, as late as possible information. Okay, so we have several different type of the S-curves. First is the duration, the original duration, physical percentage, cost, resource, and resource man hour. Yeah, okay, so duration curve does not require any cost or resource information. It takes the data information from where activities occurs. So obviously some of the activities can be more important than the others. So if you apply the weightings, if on your program it is applied weightings, we can apply weightings here as well. So now the cost and the resource graphs are based on the total allocation of each type of activities, and it are then graphed cumulatively. Okay, so now you can see I'm on the cost curve, and I can see that I'm $70,040 under the budget, and we have the project sleep at 3.29 weeks. If I go to the resource, you can see that I have 116 hours under the budget. Okay. What else we can have here is we have our work breakdown structures. Okay, so we can see here we can show the all project, or we can show only the procurement part, or we can show only the mobilization part, or together we are able to combine these views. This can be saved. If you want, I can save and add this as a new view. Let's say this is my general condition. Okay, then I will take my carpentry work and I will name it as a carpentry work. And now each time you don't need to go and filter one all over again, but you have here the views. So you can go to each view right after you have updated your progress information. Okay. As well, we have codes. So it's a filtering by the codes. If it's a plumbing, so our curves showing like this, or according to our resources as well. As well, we are able to show the time slides. All right. So we have here such as information as a raw data. So the raw data, that is simple, the Excel based columns and rows files, let's say. This information is editable, so if you want to edit, no problem, you can edit and you can see the graph immediately changes. Okay, so I'll just get it back. Okay, besides simple S-curve reporting, we are able to have the Gantt chart. So once I have opened my Gantt chart, you can see that I have different color types. This is my activities and the WBSS. I can show only the summary of our activities. Okay, so now I'm showing the summary. I'm able to show my baseline information. So if you pay attention here, I have my baseline. Or if I want to show only the activities, by the way, these are, okay, we are able to hide them if we want. The critical path, it's also showing the activities which are critical, these are available. The difference of the colors here, that they're showing the status of the activity. If it's the yellow, then it is on time. If it's red, it's delayed. If it's green, it's not started. We're able to display the number of the lines. If I want to display the 30 or the 90 to look like this, but it's better to have 20. Okay, so now what we have here more, if I will just turn off my Gantt chart and I'll go to my settings, I have here the dynamic status information. What does it mean? Whenever you move your mouse, you'll be able to see the progress information right away. Like you see the date, you have the progress, and you have the variance information. If we go more to the forecast information, so you can see this is my progress, supposed to be until this date. I'm able to change the axis to the months if it's necessary, or moreover, I would like to see which activities causing, for instance, for the delay. So now we have here below my activities information. Okay. All right. I will just hide them. Now it is possible to show the period graph. So if I'll go to my target graph, so you can see this is my target hours. Now we have the resource, but let's say I will go to the duration, and I'll show in order to compare with my baseline target. So now you can see that we're supposed to work here 520 hours, but indeed we worked only 328 hours. Okay, these are additional functionalities of the project tracker. So if you need, you can display them or not. This is up to you. Okay, on the data table, we have various lines that can be displayed. For instance, the planet, the actual data, percentage complete, the earned value management. So you can see we are all have here. So right now I'll be going and switching to the earned value management. So I'll need only the earned value management. I'll move my S-curve to the cost, and I will show my earned value management. Okay. So right now my earned value line is hidden from here. So what I will do is I will just change the style, or for a moment I will just hide my actual line with the baseline information, and you are able to see my earned value curve. Moreover, we have such as information on our data line: earned value, the scheduled variance, the cost variance, scheduled performance index, the cost performance index as well. Okay. Beside the S-curve, I'm able to show some trend line. So this will be much more easier to analyze our earned value. So here, what we have here is we have our cost performance index. This green line is our cost performance index, which is 1, so which is very good. And we have our schedule performance index. So it's close, we are here. It will be much better for our project. I would like to see it not in the months, but on the weekly base. So it will help us to have more better analysis. So you can see the movement of our schedule performance index. Well, we started quite behind. So, however, things got closer in the March and April, and then in the May we dropped down. So if you want, you can show them as the trend lines or as a S-curve lines as well. Okay, I'll go back. Now In order to display the dashboard reporting, this is a new feature as well in the Project Tracker version 2. We need to display the Gantt chart. So I'll open the Gantt chart and I would like to show the reports. Okay, my reports are already generated. So I have here my dashboard reporting, the project quality reporting, the activity reporting as well. I forgot to mention that you're familiar with the progress reporting. As you can see, as we did previously, our earned value management reporting, we can see our planned value, earned value, the actual cost, cost variance, schedule variance, and so on. So this information is available on the project tracker. Now, if we go to the dashboard reporting, so we are able to see our outline. So here we have the activity start date. So each information is available on it. If we just need to click on an activity report, okay, now it is showing my earned value. I need to change it. I'll just remove my earned value. Nice. So as you can see, we have kind of standard table and the columns with the percent completed, the planned percent, start, finish, the baseline, start, finish as well. I'll change it to the duration, and now we have more better view. So I'm going back to my dashboard reporting. Now we are able to see the activity finish date. These are the finish late information, the activities which are going to finish late. As you can see, we have on all activities slippage. I'm going back to my dashboard. We're able to see the cost status, which is under budget or over the budget, the work status as well. It depends on our man hours. Okay. Now, from the activity reports, we're able to copy it and paste in order to create the more narrative reporting. Moreover, we have quite good filtering options, such as we're able to filter the completed tasks. Okay, so now these completed tasks are displayed on our screen. In progress tasks, or such as the tasks which took longer to complete, or for instance the tasks which are finishing in this way. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to the project quality. So this is the basically go through the project quality, and here we're able to see whether we have missing the baselines, the missing predecessor. So if you can see, I am able to see the view activity, and we have missing predecessor over here. If we have the missing successor, or the activity without the resource allocation. Now, the two more interesting things like duration sensitivity and the total flow sensitivity. So this will allow us to analyze and to check, for instance, the activity which is over 50 days, which is not sensible. So if I'll click on it, so we can see here we have one activity such as detail, fabricate, and deliver steel. Actually, we can. It could be the could be breakable into the separate activity for better progressible program. So I personally don't like it when you have to do this. Anyway, the total float. Here we are able to see several activities which are actually close to the critical one. These activities are nearly critical. Okay. All right. So to summarize what we have, the new in the project tracker is that we have our additional reporting, such as the dashboard reporting, the project quality reporting and activity reporting system, as well the new S-curve, which is called the earned value. Do you have any questions? Any questions? Okay. So, if you have any questions, please write me the email or contact your regional manager, and I'll be glad to help you. So thank you once again joining our webinar. I hope to see you soon. Have a good day.